We're living in unprecedented times, but while your plans may have changed, you can still take back control of your life and your career. Rowan College of South Jersey is here for you. Although we're not together physically, we are together in spirit and working towards a singular goal: student success. During this uncertain time, RCSJ is helping to meet the needs of our students. One thing is certain, we're still here for you. Visit rcsj.edu to register for summer and fall classes.
Welcome to Rowan College of South Jersey's virtual open house. I'm Josh Pennington, the college's Vice President and Chief Information Officer, and I'll be acting as the moderator for today's event, which is being recorded and will be available at our open house website. Today we'll learn about the Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Division, commonly known as STEM. But before we meet the division's Dean and Associate Deans, it's my pleasure to introduce Samantha Van Coy, who will speak to the amazing services we offer to our students.
Thanks, Josh. Good evening, everyone. I'm here from our Student Services Division, as Josh said, to assist in hosting tonight's event. In this time of uncertainty, one thing is for sure: RCSJ is still here to help you meet your academic goals. This college is one of the fastest growing community colleges and has been voted #1 community college in New Jersey by schools.com. We offer over 120 academic programs that include fully online options, and our #1 programs in computer graphic arts and nursing. We offer one of the lowest tuition rates in New Jersey and are proud to announce that we have no tuition or fee increase for the upcoming academic year. Also, our premier partnership with Rowan University makes it possible for us to offer unique programs such as Rowan Choice and 3+1. Next slide, please. In addition to our excellent academic programs, we have a whole host of support services to help you grow and thrive during your academic journey with us. From our academic advisors who provide one-on-one academic guidance to tutoring services, we provide the support you need to help you succeed. We also offer vibrant student life, club, and athletics programs on both campuses. We are here for you and dedicated to supporting your success. Tonight, you will hear from deans, faculty, and staff, and you will be able to ask questions to help you get started. We have many panelists here to help tonight. So if you have a question during tonight's event, please type it into the chat feature at the bottom of your screen. A Q&A will follow tonight's presentation. Thank you all for attending this evening's event. And now back to Josh.
Thank you very much, Sam. We really do want to hear from all of you, so please don't be shy. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the way that we live and learn. To meet these new conditions, RCSJ has developed many ways to attend college. I'm happy to introduce our new live online format that will enable students to attend face-to-face courses from the safety of their home using high-quality video conferencing software, not unlike what we're doing here this evening. Students will be able to interact with their faculty and fellow students in real time, again, all from the safety of their home. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dean Christina Nace and Assistant Deans Linda Marr and Diane Trace. Christina?
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are the STEM division, and we house all of the programs related to science, technology, engineering, and math. And we have 16 programs with different options across 2 campuses. Thanks. And we're going to highlight just a few of them tonight. But if you have any questions about a program that we didn't highlight in our quick presentation, just go ahead and type it in the chat feature, and we will address it during the Q&A. So let's get started. Our first program will be engineering, and Professor Hughes is going to tell you a little about it.
Hi, everyone. My name's Gail Hughes. I'm the engineering instructor at the Gloucester County campus at Rowan College of South Jersey. I teach the engineering courses and I'm responsible for a lot of the engineering classes that are offered. These include things like the engineering clinics for both first and second year, topics like engineering materials, statics, dynamics, surveying, CAD, mechanics of materials. We have a very active classroom. We do a lot of project-based assignments, very hands-on, and these include things like robotics. We do a lot of 3D printing. We'll do some wind turbine analysis, and we have a very clear articulation agreement with Rowan University that students can transfer after 2 years to take into their particular junior level courses in both mechanical, civil, electrical, biomedical, and oh, I've forgotten one, chemical engineering. So our articulation agreement basically says that if you have a 3.5 GPA after 2 years, you are automatically accepted into the program. And I'm very proud to announce that we've recently had 18 students that were students of mine at RCSJ that have recently graduated with all of those different types of engineering degrees. A Bachelor of Science, I actually have one student that finished with a master's degree. So this articulation agreement is very clear, and it allows students to save up to $18,000 for their first 2 years here at RCSJ before they transfer over to Rowan University.
Great. Thank you so much, Gail.
Mhm.
Our next speaker is going to be Dr. Courtney Bolden, and she's going to tell us a little bit about the Engineering Technology Program.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I'm Dr. Courtney Bolden. I am the HSI STEM Pathways Administrative Instructor for Engineering and Engineering Technology. The key difference to note between engineering and engineering technology is that engineering is typically 70% theoretical and 30% hands-on. Engineering technology is exactly the opposite. It is 70% hands-on practical application and only 30% theoretical. So here at Rowan College of South Jersey, we have electrical, mechanical, mechatronics, and we're just beginning our advanced manufacturing engineering technology programs. What is key to note is that we have stackable degrees here at Rowan College of South Jersey, especially in our engineering technology program. A student often starts off with an academic certificate or career certificate, which typically takes a year, and those same courses can go towards an AAS. And guess what? We are currently developing a bachelor's degree program in engineering technology with Rowan University, where you do 2 years here at RCSJ, and you do 2 more years at Rowan in engineering technology. Next slide, please. It's important, what's key about engineering technology is that there's a huge skills gap. A lot of the original technicians are phasing out, and some of the technology demands, such as automation, robotics, advanced manufacturing, those skills are not there. So here at Rowan College of South Jersey, we are providing you certifications, certificates. We're even providing testing for those who want to advance in technology. We have recently developed our Mechatronics Innovation Learning Laboratory, where we have a 5-axis CNC machine, and we're looking forward to having you to come and join us. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Bolden. Our next program that we'd like to highlight is our Surveying Engineering Technologies program, and Professor Craig Stratton is going to tell you a little about it.
Hi, thank you very much. My name is Craig Stratton. I'm a professional land surveyor, and I'm happy to be an adjunct instructor at Rowan College of South Jersey in the survey program. If you don't know what a professional surveyor does, don't worry. In my experience, a lot of people really have no idea what we do, but surveying is a field that is a wonderful opportunity for you to advance in a lot of different disciplines. Most importantly, civil engineering. Surveyors and civil engineers are usually working hand in hand. Every good civil engineering project begins with a very good survey behind it, but we also work closely with environmental consultants and archaeologists, attorneys. We do everything from digging in the dirt and finding old points to putting on a suit and tie and representing clients in front of governing bodies. Being a professional land surveyor is a door opening opportunity for computer science professionals to jump into the field of GIS and LIS, and our program at Rowan College will help you on the path to becoming a licensed professional should you choose to go that way. If you don't, you can always take your experience here with us and jump into many of the other programs that we offer. So it is a great program here. We are one of the few in the region. If surveying is an interest to you, Rowan College is the go-to place for everybody in New Jersey, especially those of us south of Mercer County, that's for sure. So thank you very much.
Great. Thank you. Okay, our next program that we're going to highlight is our Pre-PharmD program, and Dr. Rossi is going to tell you about it.
There you go. How about that? Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us tonight. My name's Bob Rossi, and I teach chemistry at Rowan College, South Jersey. What we have as part of our chemistry program is we have an option to the chemistry program called our Pre-PharmD option. And what you will get if you take this option, what we'll provide you with is the basic course requirements for you to then, for the first 2 years, for you to then transfer to a professional pharmacy school, professional pharmacy college, transfer those credits directly in and complete your pharmacy degree. We have a number of students that have transferred from this program to various colleges throughout the nation. But the 3 colleges I want to highlight here in particular are the ones that we have specific articulation agreements with. And we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. University of Sciences, which I'm calling is 2+4 program. The University of Maryland Eastern Shore, which is a 2+3. And Jefferson College of Pharmacy, which is another 2+4. 2 years, the 2 stands for 2 years in our Pre-PharmD option at Rowan College, and then followed by 4 years or 3 years at the professional level to receive your pharmacy degree, your PharmD degree. So that's 5 to 6 years, depending on the choice of college that you take, to complete a doctorate in pharmacy. If we could just take a look at the next slide. Through that articulation agreement, there are a number of points that you have to keep in mind. And I have them listed here. You certainly have to transfer the transfer courses that are accepted from our college, Rowan College, to these pharmacy schools has to be a minimum of a C grade. GPA typically between 3 and 3.3. And there's a pharmacy college entrance exam called the PCAT. And typically what the transfer colleges are requiring of our students is between 25 and 50 percentile on that PCAT. And in actuality, they are now taking students with a lot less than those numbers. So that does not become a hurdle at all lately. You do need to go through an interview. The nice thing about an articulation agreement is we have 5 guaranteed seats available from each of those. And what I do have is I have all of those requirements listed in our in a brochure that we have for this Pre-PharmD option, which will show you the rest of the prerequisites that you need to take. It's a bona fide. It's a really rewarding career in pharmacy, and it's a fast way to get a Doctor of Pharmacy degree.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Rossi. Thank you. The next program we'd like to highlight is computer science, and Professor Dandapat is going to tell us about it.
Yeah, I am Barun Dandapat, Associate Professor in Computer Science. At RCSJ, we offer an associate degree program in computer science, and it is a transfer program. Students are required to take 60 credit hours to earn their associate degree. In this program, we offer a wide range of computer science courses, such as Visual Basic, that is our introductory course. Then we offer programming in C++, object-oriented programming in Java, data structures and algorithms, computer organization and assembly language. All these courses are delivered in 3 different formats: to cater the students' needs. We offer those courses as face-to-face, hybrid, and also online. All the courses in the computer science programs are designed for a seamless transfer to Rowan University or any other four-year institutions. RCSJ offers state-of-the-art computer lab with most up-to-date hardware and software. Earning an associate degree in computer science can prepare a student for entry-level employment, or one can pursue education towards bachelor's degree. Now, I also like to highlight some career path. The good news is that there are several decent jobs one can get with an associate degree in computer science, such as software developer. The responsibility includes help, design, create, install, test, and maintain relevant and functional computer programs. And they're also known as computer programmers. Fun job. Then other paths are computer user support specialist. The responsibility involves troubleshooting, training, and technical assistance to computer users in business to accomplish tasks. Another type of job, computer systems analyst. Responsibility involves installation and configuration of business computer system. They analyze companies' IT needs to improve their efficiency, devise methods for making computer systems more functional and cost efficient. And these are some of the career paths that the students can pursue after completion of their associate degree. Thank you.
Thank you. So our next program is related to computer science. It's cybersecurity. And Professor Haddad is going to tell us about it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony Haddad, Administrative Instructor for Cybersecurity Program. The Rowan College of South Jersey Cybersecurity Program offers two competitive advantages. We offer degree completion. It's a 3+1 articulation agreement with Wilmington University. As a student, upon graduation from Rowan College of South Jersey, you're able to complete your 2 or 3 years from a bachelor to your master in cybersecurity with Wilmington University. In addition to this competitive advantage, we offer an opportunity to sit down to have industry certification. Now you have the theoretical and the practical. And this industry certification offer you marketable skill set. You can get right into the marketplace and advance not only your degree, but your career as well. Let's take a look at some of the certification we offer. Microsoft certification, CompTIA A+ certification, Network Plus, Linux Plus, Security Plus. And in addition, we offer ethical hacking, one of the most revered certification on the market. So I'd like to welcome you to take the advantage of joining the cybersecurity program where you become relevant to the marketplace. As you're aware, everything involves in the background and in the front, cybersecurity. Thank you very much and welcome to our cybersecurity program.
Thank you. Our next program that we're going to highlight is our marine science program, and Dr. DeGraff is going to tell us about it.
Hi, I'm Jessica DeGraff, and we are, I believe, the only community college that offers an associate's in marine science. You can go a couple of different tracks. One is the oceanography, which involves engineering and designing scuba equipment. Even surveying is involved in all of that with the dredge going on, and then marine biology on the other hand. And that's studying the living organisms and how they interact with the ocean environment. I just have a couple of slides showing you the fun aspects of the marine course and the wetlands ecology course, so we can switch slides. Okay, all right, so here's my marine biology class. We actually do some staining in Ocean City. We go down to the Wetlands Institute. We've rescued terrapins. So there's a lot of fun aspects of marine biology. but also you're getting a solid 2 years of science. So even if you decide after the 2 years that you want to go into a different branch, you still have 2 solid years, 60 credits of scientific courses that will transfer right into different schools. We have an articulation or agreement with Stockton University. We also have transferability for our marine and wetlands class. Now, next slide, or my last slide, it's the wetlands field ecology course. And basically the students are doing independent research and they're getting field study. We're not going to be offering these for the fall, but we will be offering them in the spring because we want that hands-on interactive experience, because that's what makes the marine bio program so exciting. Thanks.
Thank you, Jessica. Our last program that we're going to highlight is our equine science program, and Professor Allen is going to tell us about it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Emily Allen, and I teach the equine and animal science classes. We have 2 majors. We have a pre-vet major, and we have an equine science major. They're a great path, a great place to start if you're interested in vet school, or if you have an interest in animals, or you have an interest in horses. The classes provide you with practical experience in management, nutrition, physiology, care of horses. We do hands-on experiences with horses. But you also get a strong foundation in biology, chemistry, and business principles. And it has a very broad curriculum if you want to transfer to another 4-year school in animal or equine sciences, or if you'd like to move on to just be employed in the equine industry. We do have articulation agreements with Rockhurst, New Brunswick, not Centenary College, but Delaware Valley College, and also with Cornell. And we have an exciting opportunity with the vet school. So you can do 2 years with us and then go to Ross University, which is a vet school in St. Kitts, and you do 3.5 years with them, and you can get a veterinary medicine graduate degree. So this is a really cool opportunity to accomplish something in 5.5 years that typically would take you 8 years to get. At Ross, you would do 2.5 years down in the Caribbean in St. Kitts, and then you would do 1 year at another stateside vet school. So you would go through our associate's degree 2-year program. You take 1 additional class, and Ross University saves 9 seats for Rowan College, South Jersey graduates.
Great, thank you, Emily. That concludes our mini presentation of the highlighted programs. And now we'll move on to the question and answer session.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nace. So our first question is going to go to Emily Allen and Jessica DeGraff. And the question is pretty straightforward. Does the college offer STEM courses and labs online?
Yes, we have great lab kits that are purchased. So instead of students paying lab fees that typically would be for them to do the labs on campus, they have kits that they'll be buying. They get shipped directly to your house, and they have a lot of really cool things in them. They think about sheep brain dissections, sheep heart dissections. I think those are cool things. Dr. DeGraff can tell you about some other cool things in the kits.
So my typical job is to teach microbiology, not just marine. So right now we're involved in having a micro course at home. So the students are plating bacteria. They're learning about differential media. They're learning about the different ways that you're plating things. And I've gotten many positive responses. Actually, I'm getting all positive responses. Everybody's excited. They're culturing things in their kitchen. It's all safe, lab stock bacteria, and you're getting the same identical course that you would if I were there. So it's really important that students understand that online courses, you want to make sure you have that lab component. And what we've done here at Rowan College is that we are making sure that the lab component is going to be transferable. That's the whole idea behind our hands-on labs.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much. Juliana, as a student, what are your thoughts on taking online courses and online labs?
These online STEM courses are absolutely a fantastic resource for students. Regardless of your situation, you're still able to graduate on time. That includes these lab courses, the physics courses, the biology courses, the chem courses that have these lab components. They contain the full instructions for the kit. They have a full instruction for the labs and all-inclusive kits. You use them right in your own home. So no matter if you have a job or if you're concerned about your health, if you're taking care of family or children, you're still able to complete the requirements for your major. Honestly, they're a lot of fun. You're doing real science inside your own home.
That was great. Thank you, Liliana. Now, Greg, I know that in math we don't do brain dissections, but how do students learn math online?
So we offer a couple different modes for online learning in math. We have pre-recorded lectures, we have live lectures. We try to mimic what would happen in the classroom as much as possible. So we have student interaction, so we can work out problems together via the online Zoom format like we're doing now. We also have lectures that you are pre-recorded that students can watch repeatedly, which is almost a benefit to doing it online from being in class, because when a teacher teaches something in class, you watch it and you leave the room and you don't have the benefit of seeing it again. Whereas when it's online, you can rewind it and watch it, rewind it and watch it. And one big thing with math is there's the theory, but there's also the repetition and practice. And having that online component with the videos really helps students with that repetition and practice component to it, as well as really reinforce the theory behind everything.
Thank you, Greg. Gail, this next question's for you, and it's a multi-parter. How similar are the courses at RCSJ to those at a typical four-year school for an engineering degree? And will these courses transfer? That's the first part.
Well, a typical engineering student for the first 2 years take basic courses like 4 semesters of calculus, semesters of chemistry, semesters of physics, depending upon their major. And then they also have to take their basic Englishes and public speaking and maybe some elective liberal arts, humanities electives. All of these courses are designed to be transferable, and from an engineering standpoint, they're transferable to other institutions because Calc 1 is Calc 1, and they're set up to be transferable so that you do have the same level and the same experience that you would if you were going to a four-year school.
Awesome, thank you. So speaking of four-year schools, how many RCSJ students typically get accepted at our premier partner, Rowan University, for their engineering program?
Typically, well, this semester we had probably around 30 students that were accepted to the engineering program, and we offer the transferability both in the fall and the spring. So we had another 3 or 4 over the fall semester. So you do get that with the articulation agreement. If you have above a 3.5, you're automatically accepted. If you have between a 3 and a 3.5, we work with Rowan University to make sure that all the people that qualify are transferred over as quickly as possible.
Thank you. So this next question is going to talk about the ability for students to actually conduct research while they're in our program. And so, Bob, can you speak to how a student can conduct research in chemistry?
Yeah, so during the past 3 years, over the past 3 years, during the spring semester particularly, we have an agreement with Rowan University, our premier partner, and their chemistry department to allow our students, and these are select students, these are students that are excelling in chemistry, allow those students to participate in actual research programs at Rowan. Typically what we have is about somewhere between 2 to 4 students per semester that will then interview at Rowan in their chemistry department, interview the various chemistry researchers, and then decide which program, which researcher they would like to work with, and they will work with them during that semester. Students in the past that have participated in this program then continued to do research with those same instructors at Rowan over the summer, and then in subsequent years once they transferred to Rowan for their bachelor's degree.
That seems like an amazing opportunity. Ed and Mark, can you speak to biology and the ability to conduct research?
I have a program that's an honors research course where the students actually go to the surgical research labs of Cooper Hospital in Camden, where they get experience in growing cells in culture, and we do a few experiments with those cells normally trying to measure the rate at which the cells grow with and without different cancer drugs. There's also some part of the program involves stem cells obtained from human fat that are being studied by the laboratory at Cooper. In addition to this research experience, they have a journal club that we conduct on a campus where we look at scientific articles related to the laboratory experience. I take from 2 to 4 students a semester, and after they complete this experience, they're able to put this on their resume. A lot of the students are interested in eventually going to medical school or to other research programs. And I feel that this is an invaluable experience for them to have in getting research training.
Yeah, it really does seem like a fantastic opportunity. Mark, do you have anything to add?
Yeah. At Rowan College of South Jersey, we were awarded an NIH grant about 3 years ago to help diversify the biomedical research workforce. And so we take in anywhere from 6 to 12 students during their freshman year. We give them a paid research experience during their summer between their freshman and sophomore year. We work with Rowan faculty directly during their sophomore year, and then they transition for a paid year research in biology labs and chemistry labs, biochem labs at Rowan. And so we're in the 3rd year out of a 5-year award so far. It has been extremely successful.
That's just wonderful to hear. Thank you. Jackie, how does a student identify their advisor on the Gloucester campus?
Thanks, Josh. So making an appointment with your advisor is really easy. We have a whole web page dedicated to us. It's rcsj.edu/advisement/Gloucester. Here you can actually see your advisor, the list of the majors with all of their contact information. Most importantly, there's also a link there that brings you directly to their calendar, and you can simply pick a time that works for you. At the Gloucester campus, there's 2 different advisors just because it's so big. So the majors that I advise is going to be arts and sciences, biology, bioscience technologies, environmental science, equine, as well as the equine pre-vet, marine science, and mathematics. The other advisor is Dr. Golson, who has the other STEMs, and I'm going to actually send it over to him now.
Yeah, like Jackie said, it's pretty easy to make an appointment. And one of the major components of the advisement sessions are to design a plan for each individual student. We would love for students to be able to take all of the 17, 18 credits required during the various semesters, but oftentimes students can't. So the question is, how do we plan a program around their work, around their family situation, or whatever activities they have that don't allow them to take courses like a regular student. So that's an important aspect of the advisement sessions. Also, to get a sense of what the career goals are for students. Oftentimes, students will come in the first semester with some pre-ideas about what it is they want to do, and then decide based on some class that they have or some professor that they have encountered to change their major. And so we like to find out early on what they're doing, what their goals are. Oftentimes they're not sure. So we want to take the safe route, so you don't take courses that you can't transfer to another course. So and this time we're doing remote advisement, which is an interesting aspect of this advisement. Some of us are doing phone calls, some of us are doing Zoom and virtual advising, and we're doing the same basic thing, trying to plan around the student's life.
Thank you very much, Walter. Cheney, can you speak to advisement at Cumberland?
Sure can. Thank you, Josh. I represent a program called STEM Pathways, and it's a grant-funded program, and we fund 3 full-time advisors in STEM who specialize and focus only on STEM students. They understand how to help you navigate the challenges specific to STEM, because let's face it, when you're studying for an organic chem or a calculus exam, it's not the same as studying for history, right? So someone that understands how to help you navigate and connect you to the right support services. They provide you with full career and transfer counseling, as well as help you plan your entire degree while you're there, help you figure out if you're in the right major. If you kind of have a vague idea, they help you drill down to figure out which specialty that you might want to pursue later. We also fund highly trained tutors in STEM disciplines, and we fund a drop-in STEM lab, meaning if you need tutoring in a STEM subject, you don't need an appointment. We host a summer bridge program that'll be starting this July, so I encourage you to look into that and join us. It helps students, it includes a free class, and it helps our students in STEM hit the ground running for the fall semester, so that there's just no hiccup at all. You're familiar, you're ready to go, puts you at a great advantage. We have a textbook and calculator loan program, and we have lots of other opportunities, like we take, well, now they're virtual campus visits, right? We're doing, actually part of our summer bridge program is to do a virtual tour of Rowan University and all of their computer science department, their biology department. We're also going to do a virtual tour of Princeton and their physics lab, things like that. But when you get back to face-to-face, we do like reserve vans and take you to campuses. We have professional speakers, workshops, we have peer mentors. So if you want to connect with us on the Cumberland campus, you can find us at rcsj.edu/STEM-pathways, and you'll see a contact us page there, and you'll see my face and all of the advisors there. Just call or email any one of us and we will get you started. You can also follow us on Instagram at rcsj_STEM. That's all I have, thanks.
Thank you very much, Veronica. And if people are checking the chat, you'll notice that the great folks from the college are putting a lot of these links into the chat. It would become clickable and easier for folks to get to. The next question revolves around the various clubs and honor societies that are housed within the STEM division. One of those is the Science Club and the Women in STEM Club. Linda, can you speak to that?
Hi everyone. This is Linda Mayer. I'm the Assistant Dean and also the advisor for the Women in STEM Academy. So just to give you a brief overview of what we do, we run a monthly cafe where we have food and we have one-on-one sessions. The professors also are there. We've also run some activities of personal finance, how to get a job, different interviews. Some of the activities that we've run, I've even done a weight training at the gym. So whatever, we leave it open to you, whatever you want to do. We also try to, I've taken a trip to Coriell, which is a medical research institute. And if you're interested in working in a molecular biology lab or genomics lab, that was a great trip and everybody really enjoyed that. We also have gone to Scotland Run Park and we did some nature walks there, bluebird monitoring boxes that they have set up. So we kind of do a little bit of environmental biology. Also, there's a lot of volunteer activities that we do with Scotland Run. We have a high school STEM fair where we do different workshops in chemistry, bio, and engineering. So those are great things to put on your resume. And we also have Women in STEM Academy scholarship opportunities. So we're kind of open to anything you want to do, but it's a great mentoring. It's also a great opportunity to have fun with other students. And so I'm going to send it off to Liliana, who is one of the students who's done some of these activities.
Thank you, Linda. So being a part of the Science Club and Women in STEM Academy is really being a part of a community. Being in a STEM major is really difficult, especially if you're a woman in the sciences. And we use these clubs to show you that you're not alone. We have opportunities for networking and mentoring and professional development and volunteering. At these events, you meet with others that are going through the same struggles that you are. You get to talk to faculty. You get help with jobs, applying for jobs and internships. We volunteer at schools, elementary schools, high schools. We volunteer around campus. Rowan's Fossil Park we've also been to and volunteered at. It's a really good time, and the things that you learn and the people you meet not only helps you here at RCSJ, but you end up taking those experiences with you as you move on.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Jen, can you speak about the math club for a moment?
Yeah, so we do have a math club on campus. And we participate in both academic activities as well as more recreational activities. So on the academic side, we enter different mathematics competitions and contests, both locally and internationally. And usually students will be entered together as a team, so you'll be working with your classmates on different math problems. And then on the recreational side, we do a variety of different activities. So in the past, we've done things like go-karting, movie nights. We'll do some sporting events. So we've seen like a Phillies game, a Flyers game, and so on. Basically, the exact activities that we do depend on what the students in the club are interested in doing, and then we'll base our activities around the students' desires. And we'll also participate in some community service projects as well. So we help out with that as well. And then basically anybody who's interested is welcome to join the club regardless of major. And we have a lot of fun. So if you are interested, you can find out our contact information under Student Life on the website.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Sue, how intensive are online courses, and how much time should a student anticipate putting into an online course or a live online course?
Thanks, Josh. I think being on an online course is a completely different learning style. And some people are very comfortable on the computer. They spend a lot of time on the computer, and they really put in about the same amount of time online as they would in a face-to-face class, plus their homework and studying time. Other people, though, know if they have trouble with computers, if everything goes wrong, if they don't know how to find things, they're not comfortable with it, then they should actually be planning to spend at least double the classroom time online, because it'll take them a while to get used to it. But once you get used to it, you do see over the course of the semester, the students get faster and faster, and they're able to get through the material much easier. But don't give up near the beginning. And it is worth trying to get these tools under your belt, and then you'll find that it'll go much smoother.
Yeah, thank you. Just like with anything, if it's new, it takes a little while to get used to it. So to Sue's point, give yourself a little time. Varun, while a student is still in high school, can they take computer science classes at RCSJ, and what courses are available?
Yes, there are many high school students who opt to take computer science classes while they are still in high school. Some of the courses like Visual Basic, programming in C++, and data structures are offered online, and that helps the high school students to enroll. These online classes are offered in fall, spring, summer, and even in the winter terms. When high school students come to RCSJ for their associate degree, after these classes in computer science, they are ahead of the game. All these courses do transfer to any four-year institution, including Rowan University. This semester, in the summer class, there are 3 to 4 students from high school. They are in my class. And I noticed that this enrollment of high school students in this computer science classes through online, the number is increasing semester by semester.
Thank you, Varun. One final question for you. So, everyone is worried about their future right now because of this pandemic. What do the prospects look like for a computer science graduate?
Yes, now it is a good question. My advice to the students is to gain new skills while they are in the state of lockdown. Using the valuable time during quarantine to your advantage is a great way to stay ahead of the game. Finally, one should focus on building his or her CV during such time. This might be through developing your skills through online courses.
Thank you very much. One of the things, we had a question come in, and we had folks wanting to know what type of other clubs are available. So just real quickly, we have the Mu Alpha Theta Club, which is the Math Honor Society. It's not a club, an honor society. We have an environmental club, we have the STEM club, and of course we have the engineering club. One final question, and we're running over time, but I think it's an important one. Liliana, as a student, how were you supported during this pandemic? Did you feel like you got good support from the college, from the faculty, from the support services?
Absolutely. I mean, when everything went down, it was crazy. You know, everyone was kind of confused on what to do and where to go, but I was certainly supported during the entire process. Everyone was so understanding at the college. All my instructors, everyone I talked to, so understanding and so welcoming to try to get us through it. I had online lectures, the labs were moved online. My advisors kept in touch with me. The administration was constantly in touch with me. There's online tutoring that still happened. The clubs still met. Honestly, and the amount of resources that we were given were amazing, absolutely amazing. Honestly, it felt like RCSJ didn't miss a beat.
That is great to hear. Thank you. And then finally, Sam, how does a student get started?
Absolutely. So as Josh said, we are just about out of time tonight, but we want you to make sure you leave here today knowing what your next steps are. So if you have not done so already, we encourage you to go to rcsj.edu/apply tonight and fill out your application for either the Gloucester or the Cumberland campus. You will need to complete the FAFSA if you are interested in applying for financial aid, so you should get started on that process right away as well. It's important to note testing is optional for the fall 2020 semester, but if you already have test scores because you've already taken the ACT, SAT, or another test prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, we will absolutely take those scores. So make sure that you have a copy of those ready to send over to us. If you haven't had a chance to take a placement test, no worries, we will absolutely be able to get you scheduled for classes without one. You will be able to meet with your advisor as soon as your application is processed to register for your classes, and payment plans are available to help you space out your payments and be able to afford your college semester in the fall. Fall classes do begin on September 1st, so that might seem a little bit far away for you right now, but I guarantee you this summer will go, go, go. So make sure you go ahead and get started today. Don't delay because registration is open for classes and we want you to be able to get a spot in the classes that you need to get on your academic path. I think that's about it. We encourage you all, if you have more questions, we do have a contact us page on the college when you go right onto our website. We are constantly monitoring that. So if you have a question and you're not sure who to send it through, just go ahead and use that contact us button and we will make sure that you get your questions answered as soon as possible. Have a great evening, everyone, and stay well.
Thank you very much, Sam. And I want to thank our panel, our very large panel, for a very informative conversation. I also want to thank all of you for attending and for your great questions and just wanting to learn more about RCSJ. Remember, you'll be able to find a recording of today's event as well as other helpful information at rcsj.edu/openhouse. And I'm sure there'll be a link in the chat for you to take a look at. Once you're there, you can learn about student services, financial aid, as well as student life, and continue to ask your important questions. Rowan College of South Jersey is proud to be the #1 community college. Our driving goal is to maintain a safe and affordable learning environment that fuels your student success. God bless and thank you for attending.